That white moonlight of 5 years. The day before our wedding, they were hugging at the bachelor party, claiming it was so their youth would have no regrets. I called off the wedding immediately. It was just a meal. Do you really have to be like this? Since you're so obsessed with your youth, then I wish you a happy life together. Now you are free. The wedding was supposed to be tomorrow. I reconfirmed the process multiple times. Only roses for the petals. Remember, no lilies or bellflowers. Chanchan is allergic to those. Keep a spare set of custom high-heel insoles in the car. Chanchan will have to stand for hours tomorrow. I'm worried her feet will hurt. Are the cupcakes ready? I heard the bride barely gets to eat on the wedding day. I want her to have something while she's doing her makeup. It's animal cream, right? Vegetable cream is hard to digest. After receiving all the positive confirmations, I breathed a heavy sigh of relief. I closed the door and lay on the bed, listening to the laughter outside the door, staring at the window decorated with the big red double happiness character. I was both moved and excited. What is Cece doing right now? I pulled out my phone and sent Cece a WeChat message. She didn't reply. While scrolling through moments, I saw her best friend had updated with a 9-photo grid of selfies. My girl is getting married tomorrow. One last night of madness tonight. No regrets for our youth. The first 8 photos were all photos of Cece and the bridesmaids playing around. I smiled. She's still playing at this hour. When I carry her out tomorrow, she probably won't even be awake. I swiped to the last photo, and my vision went black. Felt like a heavy sledgehammer had slammed into the back of my head. I couldn't catch my breath for a long time. It was an intimate photo of a man and a woman. Cece was leaning back, one hand propping her up on the table. Her eyes were glazed, her red lips slightly parted. Less than a foot from the tip of her nose, there was the profile of a man's face, staring at her intensely, reciprocating that same affectionate gaze. Their breaths seemed to mingle, their mouths less than an inch apart. Below the photo's edge, the man's hands were tightly gripping Cece's slender waist. Under the glow of the red lights, it was incredibly intimate, just like a promotional poster for a trashy urban romance drama. I had never met this man, but I knew exactly who he was. Fu Yanchuan, the white moonlight Lin Cece had loved for 5 years. When we first started dating, we laid everything on the table, confessing our past. Lin Cece only said there was a senior she had chased for a long time. She was vague about the other details, so I didn't care much, treating it merely as a school day crush. So what if he's the white moonlight? I'm the one by your side now. But now, this photo is like a bullet, piercing through my chest. My heart convulsed with waves of pain. Lin Cece's face slowly distorted before my eyes, sending a sharp pain to my heart. That's when I noticed, without me realizing it, the corner of my metal phone case had already cut into the skin of my palm. I snapped out of it like waking from a dream. I looked at the moment's post again. It had already been deleted. I quickly called Lin Cece. No one answered, so her best friend picked up instead. I got straight to the point. Where are you guys? We're having dinner. Is something wrong? Just give me the address. That guy is still there, isn't he? Silence on the other end. I heard Lin Cece's voice. It's your turn to drink. Who are you on the phone with? Work stuff. I won't talk to you anymore. The phone is almost dead. 10,000 yuan. What are you doing? Who do you take me for? 30,000, plus all information on that man. Well, you can't say it was me who leaked it, okay? Soon, my phone notifications started ringing nonstop. It contained Lin Cece's secret Weibo account. I clicked into the homepage and found she was very active. What she ate, where she went, what book she read. She posted it all. Every post had a comment from Fu Yanchuan. The weather's cold. Knit a scarf for the one you love. The scarf has been received, but he is at home. I have no way to go and get it. Fine if you don't want it. It's a blue scarf. That was the gift Cece gave me for my birthday last year. She claimed she spent 2 months knitting it, and I was deeply moved. I quickly pulled out the scarf next to my name. Sure enough, I saw stitches that hadn't been fully removed. I could vaguely make out the character Chuan. To think that at the time I thought it was just a mistake because she wasn't paying attention. Turns out it was something Fu Yanchuan didn't want, so it fell to me. Today I went to the temple to make a wish. Buddha bless us. What wish did you make? Let me hear it. The thing you want to do most. Go to the Sahara Desert to see the stars. So smart. I'll reward you with a kiss. My heart skipped a beat. I remembered on our 3rd anniversary, we hung prayer slips at the temple. I will love the girl standing next to me properly. May all the gods bear witness. I wanted to go with the one I loved, to the Sahara Desert, to see the stars. Later, I invited her many times, but she always pushed it off, saying she was tired. It wasn't that she didn't want to go. It's just that I wasn't worthy. On Valentine's Day, I was bedridden in a hotel due to illness, unable to spend the holiday with Lin Cece. She was angry with me for a long time. It took me a week of coaxing to make it up to her, but I found her post from that day. A mirror selfie of her kissing Fu Yanchuan. The background was my own bedroom. Love is always reckless. Weibo notified me of an update. I pulled down to refresh and saw Lin Cece had posted a new update. It was a photo of her and Fu Yanchuan hugging. Let's say goodbye to the star of my youth. I hope he treats you well. Then I clicked back into Lin Cece's main account. Our wedding photo was pinned to her homepage, still looking like a picture of peaceful happiness. I was shaking with rage, wanting to kill this pair of scumbags. At that moment, Lin Cece finally remembered me, her rightful husband. I just fell asleep. I couldn't bear to think how many times she had lied to me like this. I have something I want to discuss with you. What is it? My first love heard we're getting married and wants to take me out for a meal. Just a meal, nothing else. Half an hour to reminisce, then I'll come home. Can I go? Go ahead, if you have the nerve. Then don't ever come back to this house. If you go today, I'll go get a divorce from you tomorrow. Life is over. Go find your first love. So you do know that this is wrong. Then why? In your case, is it acceptable? I know I won't go. What about you? If your white moonlight reached out, would you go? After a long pause, Cece said, What are you talking about? Of course not. We haven't seen each other in years. I've almost forgotten what he looks like. Is that so? Can you really forget someone you think of day and night? Why don't I help you remember? Couldn't find you anywhere. So you were hiding here. Come have dinner. A whole table is waiting for you. Mr. Groom. I looked up, about to tell him to go first, only to see his expression change drastically. What happened to you? Your eyes are so red. I turned on my phone and saw my own face flushed with blood, veins bulging on my forehead. I'm not going for now. My voice was trembling uncontrollably, completely out of my power. My friends were drawn over by my childhood friend's voice, surrounding me to ask what was wrong. Let me be alone for a moment. Close the door and just say I'm asleep. And don't tell my parents. Everyone present had grown up together. They all knew my temper. They did as they were told. The moment the door closed, surging bitterness almost suffocated my heart. A heart-wrenching pain. Scenes from the past flashed back in my mind like a movie. So you've just been playing a part this whole time. So my trust was just your toy. It turns out, in the moments we loved, the shadow of someone else was always hidden. I was like the walking dead, lying on the bed for a long time. Not until the east began to turn white did I regain a bit of strength. The wedding photo at the head of the bed reminded me that today was my big day. The red color made my eyes ache. I slapped the photo frame aside and got out of bed. The moment I opened the door to go to the bathroom, I saw my friends sitting in a circle by the door. They hadn't slept all night either, waiting by the door the entire time. They all looked at me with concerned eyes. Achin, just tell us what happened. We're brothers who grew up together. If there's trouble, we'll face it together. Yeah, are you short on money? How much? Just say it. I have over 20,000 in spare cash. I was planning to upgrade my graphics card, but if you need it, I'll give it to you first. Looking at my brothers' sincere faces, I was too moved to speak. I pulled out my phone and tossed it to them. Sigh. See for yourselves. 10 minutes later, they looked at each other. Then, what do you plan to do? Brothers usually advise reconciliation, while bridesmaids advise breakup. Whenever Cece and I argued before, they always told me to be more understanding of the girl and to coax her more. Now, they probably wanted to suggest breaking up, but out of respect for my feelings, they could only ask for my opinion. What for? I let out a cold laugh, took a can of beer from the fridge and chugged it. The icy liquid surged through my limbs, and my brain cleared up instantly. Confront them, of course. Destroy that pair of scumbags. Hearing this, my brothers all stood up. They're so damn shameless. It was 5 a.m. Less than an hour until my wedding was set to start. An hour is enough for me to do a lot of things. I downloaded all the videos, edited them, and notified the hotel to change the program. I also asked someone to hire a few local influencers to live stream the event on site. During this, a small episode occurred. Just as I was about to set out, Lin Cece's parents called, telling me to bring more red envelopes because there were many relatives blocking the door and a few thousand yuan wouldn't cut it. Their family cared deeply about face. They must have bragged to the relatives, saying their son-in-law was wealthy, generous, and wouldn't care about a few thousand yuan. He never haggles over small sums. Right. This small change is just a drop in the bucket for him. But what I want now is for them to lose that very face. Skipping the cliché bridal pickup process, we reached our goal. Lin Cece and I stood at the hotel entrance. By the time we started welcoming guests, more than half the people had arrived. She was nagging me about her sore feet and complaining she hadn't eaten all day. Can't you just endure it? She froze. Perhaps because I had never spoken to her like that before. What do you mean by that? I pulled my hand away from hers. I looked up and saw Fu Yanchuan walking over. A fake smile hung on his face, and he raised an eyebrow. Lin Cece looked back with aggrieved eyes, as if accusing me of wrongdoing. I watched them trade glances without showing any emotion. Cece, you're so beautiful today. Fu Yanchuan leaned down to hug Lin Cece. One hand pretended to be a gentleman, avoiding touching Lin Cece's shoulder, but the other hand slipped under her skirt and gave her thigh a pinch. Senior, it's been a long time. She looked at him with a gaze full of longing. How pathetic, still flirting at a time like this. I pretended not to notice and checked my phone. A message came from my friend saying they'd contacted Fu Yanchuan's fiancé and his boss, and they were already on their way. Speaking of which, this pretty boy was a gold digger. His job was found for him by his future father-in-law. His father-in-law brought 8 or 9 tough guys with him, intending to break his legs. This is going to be a good show. I've heard Cici mention you. You are indeed handsome and dashing. Fu Yanchuan smiled and reached out his hand to me. I shook his hand while asking Lin Cici, "Who is this?" "Oh, the senior you mentioned before. You won't mind, right?" Lin Cici said somewhat sheepishly. "Oh." I pretended to have an epiphany. "What are you thinking?" "Cici, how could a grown man like me mind something like this? So what if you used to like me? We were all just kids back then. Just messing around. I'm sure Brother Chun wouldn't take it to heart, right?" I also smiled as I gripped this manipulative jerk's hand. Of course not. The loud music began to pour out. The crystal chandeliers glowed brilliantly. I stood on the stage like a puppet, looking down apathetically. "Now, let us welcome the bride to the stage." The noise was deafening. The doors swung open. Amidst a round of applause, Lin Cici, in her wedding dress, walked slowly onto the stage. In this part of the ceremony, the father of the bride takes the bride's hand and places it into the groom's hand, symbolizing entrusting her life to him. Entrusting my foot. I cursed inwardly. They were clearly treating me like a trash recycling center. Today, I am very happy everyone could attend my daughter's wedding. Her father held Lin Cici's hand and said, "I've taught Cici since she was a child that it's okay if her grades aren't great. But she must be a good person. Her character must be upright. I heard your family discipline is very strict." The MC interrupted him. "You bet it is." Her father looked very proud, giving a thumbs up. "I won't claim anything else. But when it comes to character, my Cici is definitely top tier. We can see that. Uncle is very proud of his daughter. Now, Uncle, please take the bride's hand and deliver her to the man she loves. Little Chan, you two must live a good life together from now on." Lin Cici looked at me, her eyes filled with tears. She seemed to have moved herself. Honestly, at this moment, we had both fantasized about this countless times. I used to say back then, "What if I can't help but cry when the time comes?" She said, "Then I'll laugh at you for the rest of our lives." "Lin Cici, I'm not gonna cry anymore. In fact, looking at your face, I don't feel anything at all." The moment her palm was about to touch mine, everything changed. All the lights in the venue flashed, and then they miraculously went out. Amidst the surprised cries of the crowd, the huge display screen in the center began to play the grand gift I had carefully prepared. It was the video from the bachelor party. Under the red lights, Lin Cici, so drunk she couldn't stand straight, was clinging to Fu Yanchuan's neck, kissing him passionately. The circle of people around them were all cheering. "Kiss again. One more. Cici, you're so brave. This is true love." After a long time, the two separated. Lin Cici looked at the camera with drunken, blurry eyes. She raised a glass of wine and shouted, "A toast to youth, to youth." In stark contrast to the noisy video was the dead silence of the venue. I stood to the side, watching this scene with a grin. Watching Lin Cici's face turn pale, her lips trembling, her whole body shaking. Modern people have a bastard logic. If you're cheated on, it's because you're incompetent or because you're not charming enough. So, ha 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 ha. It's like when a thief steals your money. People don't blame the thief, but instead blame you for not hiding your money well. Bastards. But I refuse to think that way. I'm not the one who betrayed love. I'm not the one who was unfaithful to my partner. My only involvement in this was that I placed my trust in the wrong person. I am the victim. I'm not afraid of people knowing. In fact, I'm afraid too few people know. Dad, turn this off. Lin Cici finally managed to say a complete sentence. No one ignored her. She looked at me, tears falling one by one. "Turn this off, please." Below the stage, two friends dragged Fu Yanchuan up. I voluntarily stepped aside, pushing Lin Cici away and leaving the spot next to her for him. "To youth." I raised a champagne glass to youth. 7 or 8 friends also raised their glasses, responding enthusiastically to the new love. Lin Cici in the video and I said in unison, "To love." The groomsmen let out a thunderous response, wishing them a long life together. A long life together. My brothers popped the wine bottles, and streams of yellow liquid drenched them. "Is this the daughter you raised?" I laughed mockingly, being intimate with another man the day before the wedding. Truly a great parent. This remark was like pouring boiling oil into a frying pan. The crowd below the stage exploded. People were gossiping in hushed tones. My father-in-law finally reacted and slapped Lin Cici across the face. You shameless thing." Lin Cici covered her face, her eyes red, and lowered her head. She didn't dare say a word. Her father rushed over to my side, whispering, "Little Chun, our family has failed you. But in front of so many people, he was interrupted by a flurry of footsteps. "You scumbag, you lied and said you were working overtime." A girl's sharp voice echoed throughout the hall. A crowd of tough guys charged in. Leading them was a tall girl. "How did she get here?" I walked up to him and straightened his collar. "I invited your wife here. You're a grown man. You won't mind this, right?" Fu Yenchuan's smile looked worse than if he were crying. As soon as I finished speaking, a high heel accurately struck his forehead, followed by a slap. "You dog! You eat my food, use my things, spend my money, and you still dare to cheat?" His wife looked back at Lin Sisi. "And you chose a piece of work like this?" By now, Lin Sisi's makeup was ruined from crying. 2 black streaks of eyeshadow hung on her face. She did indeed look terrible. "You stinking homewrecker!" His wife raised her hand high, ready to deliver a slap, but suddenly turned to me, seeking my permission with her eyes. I tore off the groom's boutonniere and made a pleased gesture toward her. I jumped off the stage, so she had no more reservations. With a crisp, loud smack, she shouted, "Divorce!" After his wife dropped those words, she turned and left. Fu Yenchuan panicked. He knelt down and grabbed his wife's leg. "Don't go. I was wrong, honey. We can't get a divorce." "Fu Yenchuan, let go of me." His wife kicked his head hard, but Fu Yenchuan wouldn't let go for anything. "You did something like this, and you still expect me to live with you?" "She's the one who seduced me." Fu Yenchuan pointed at Lin Sisi and cursed. "It's all this slut's fault. I just lost my mind for a moment." "Honey." Lin Sisi stood on the stage with a blank expression. My father-in-law had run off at some point. The relatives below the stage were pointing at her. A few minor influencers held their phones up to her, taking a close-up of her face. "Guys, it's this woman. Now even her old flame doesn't want her." Lin Sisi's body trembled almost imperceptibly. I was momentarily overcome with mixed emotions. In the past, even one of her tears would make my heart ache for ages. But now what does it have to do with me? I drained the remaining half glass of champagne. While pouring more, I caught Lin Sisi's gaze. She was being pulled by Fu Yenchuan to explain to his wife. "Speak up. Tell her it was you who seduced me first." Lin Sisi remained silent. Fu Yenchuan pressed her head down with force, as if he wanted her to kowtow. At the moment her head lowered, Lin Sisi looked toward me, her eyes filled with infinite resentment, as if waiting for me to save her. I raised my glass to her from afar, to youth. I don't know what happened after that, because 7 or 8 tough guys dragged Fu Yenchuan into a car. His father-in-law swore a solemn oath, saying if he didn't beat the crap out of him today, then consider his bowels clean. Lin Sisi ran home crying, her dress torn into shreds. On Moments and in various WeChat groups, today's video was being shared like crazy. In our small town, this was big news known to everyone. For at least a few years, Lin Sisi will remain on the local matchmaker's blacklist. I looked at the mess everywhere, breathed a long sigh of relief, and took my childhood friends to find a quiet place to continue drinking. Today was so satisfying. I haven't felt this good in a long time. Yeah, it's been years since we've been in a fight. I managed to kick that guy in the chaos too. Man, as soon as he saw his wife, he turned into such a coward. I really don't get what Lin Sisi saw in him. The lively atmosphere suddenly froze. Several friends pulled Chaozi's arm, reminding him not to bring up my painful memories. But the guy was drunk, and his tongue was loose as he got more worked up. How is our old Chun inferior to that pretty boy? He's got the looks, he's got the career, and most importantly, he dotes on his woman. How could she be so blind? The person next to him tried to shut him up with a glass. "All right, shut it. Nobody thinks you're a mute." "What? Am I wrong? Our Chun Jiang has been popular with girls since school." "Popular with girls?" I was confused. "Remember Xiaoyu? She liked you for the longest time." "Song Xiaoyu?" An image suddenly appeared in my mind. A delicate girl with short hair. "Nonsense. She's my best bro." Song Xiaoyu and I were deeply intertwined. We were classmates since elementary school, all the way through high school in the same class. Even though she was a girl, she had a great personality, easygoing, not fragile at all, so she fit right in with us. We'd always invite her when skipping class, playing ball, or going to the net cafe. Chaozi saying she liked me? That's definitely total rubbish. We've always been completely platonic. The only slightly unusual thing was that one time in high school, one night, she sent me a message saying her parents weren't home, and she was scared to be alone. Don't be such a girl. You're someone who can chug a whole bottle. How can you be afraid of ghosts? I'm just scared. I was waiting for the Dragon Ball update at the time. In 1 hour, Goku was going to fight King Piccolo. I didn't have time for her drama. If you're scared, just down 2 bottles of liquor. You won't be scared once you pass out. Chun Jiang, do you really never see me as a girl? She hung up right after saying that. She sounded a bit angry. I thought she might really be scared, so I hurried downstairs, hopped on my bike, and rushed to her place. I rode for half an hour to get to her grandma's house, woke her grandma up, and brought her grandma to her place. Don't be scared. I brought your grandma here. Grandma reached out. Sweetie. Grandma's here to give you a hug. There, don't be afraid. Song Xiaoyu was stunned, speechless. She couldn't say a word for ages. I thought I had handled it quite well. For some reason, she didn't speak to me for over a month. Speaking of which, I remember another thing. Still in high school, I was chosen by my homeroom teacher to represent the class in the 1000m long-distance race. To get a good ranking, I stayed late at the track every day after school to train. One day, Song Xiaoyu said she'd come and train with me. I was a head taller than her. Normally, she had to jog just to keep up with me walking. How could she possibly train with me? I didn't believe it. She volunteered and told me to wait for her at the gym that night. And man, oh man. That night, she showed up in a long white dress, little leather shoes, and she'd even curled her hair. I was dumbfounded. I told her, "How can you outrun me in that outfit?" Sure enough, in less than a minute, I had left her far behind. You were amazing, lapping her more than 3 times. Chaozi was completely wasted, slumping over his chair. He turned and said to us, "Your brain is like a block of wood." I sighed. I know what I did wrong now. After all, she was a girl, and she was wearing a dress, running with all that air resistance, while I was wearing Asics running shoes. It wasn't exactly a fair victory. I should have let her win. Chaozi almost choked on his drink. The finger he pointed at me was trembling. Xiaoyu was right. You really are a block of wood. All right, it's getting late. Let's all head home now. Several people supported each other while calling for taxis. I saw them off one by one. Finally, I said to the last friend, "I'll pack 2 dishes for breakfast." He left, and I turned back into the private room. The moment the door closed, a huge emptiness and pain came crashing down on me. I finally couldn't keep up the act anymore. My heart felt like it was splitting open. How could I possibly be unaffected? This was 3 whole years of feelings. Weren't you being quite calm earlier? A girl's voice came from nearby, so it was all fake. You actually are heartbroken, aren't you? I looked up to see a girl with long hair down to her waist, looking at me with interest. She was wearing an off-white sweater. Her skin was very pale. There was a faint scent as she leaned in. Her clear features with makeup looked a bit familiar. Song Xiaoyu. Not bad, you still remember me. She smiled. At least you have a conscience. Why are you here? Chaozi told me you'd definitely be hiding in the hotel crying. I came to watch the show. I'm not crying. Then what's this? She reached out and wiped the corner of my eye. A full tear was on her fair finger. A surge of heat rushed to my face. I felt like my whole body was burning up. Ha 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 ha. You're blushing. She covered her mouth and laughed heartily. You're all grown up and you still blush? You're so cute. She reached out to help me up, but I was too drunk and my legs had no strength. She couldn't pull me up. Instead, she fell right into my arms. I really wasn't trying to be a creep. My legs were just completely jelly. Our faces were less than a finger's width apart. I could even smell the sweet scent of her lipstick. The atmosphere suddenly froze. Song Xiaoyu stared at me, her big eyes blinking. Your face is red too. Don't look at me. She suddenly covered my eyes. Just then, my phone rang. She pulled a hand away and fished the phone out of my pocket. It's a call from your wife. What wife? That's my ex. Do you want to answer your ex-wife's call? No. I want to hear what she has to say to you. She answered it. Song Xiaoyu held the phone to my ear and leaned her own ear in close too. Hello. Lin Cece's crying sounded like a whistle, piercing my eardrums with pain. I was startled. What's wrong with you? Hubby, I'm sorry. I was wrong. She sobbed uncontrollably. Can you please forgive me? Just this once. I was really wrong. I'll never do it again. I only realize now how important you are to me. You're the good man. You're the one worth cherishing. Song Xiaoyu looked at me with a grin, her face saying, let's see what you do now. I hung up the phone directly. Lin Cece called again. I blocked her immediately, then I received a long message. I had to scroll several times to reach the bottom. The screen was filled with, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Attached was a short video, filmed at my house. Lin Cece was wearing an apron and had prepared a whole table of food. Her dad smiled at the camera apologetically. Chun Jiang, it's already late. Why aren't you home yet? I rolled my eyes, speechless. Wow, what a feast. Song Xiaoyu leaned over to look. Her hair tickled my face. I want some too. Fine, I'll take you there to eat right now. Do you dare? Then. How are you going to explain our relationship? She looked at me, her eyes sparkling, smiling like a little fox. We talked as we walked. talking about the past, our classmates, and everything that happened since we parted. The owners of the school convenience store got divorced. Did you know? That fat guy who always stood by the sausage machine and glared at you if you took too much sauce. I heard he got caught cheating with a cafeteria auntie. Drama, right? Remember Xiao Zhou, the one who always skipped class to play games? He's making slow-paced dramas now. He gets roasted by lots of viewers. And Deming, he used to be over 200 pounds. Now he's a fitness coach. Man, those biceps are bigger than my head. The evening breeze was chilly. Song Xiaoyu rubbed her arms and leaned a bit closer to me. Cold? Yeah. I took off my jacket and draped it over her. She smiled. You finally learned. When you brought my grandma over back then, it really pissed me off. I rubbed my nose, feeling awkward and not knowing what to say. We walked to the snack street near our old high school. It was self-study time, so the street was empty. But many stall owners had already started prepping, and the air was filled with savory scents. Want a bite? Song Xiaoyu shook her head and pulled me forward. I remember there used to be an arcade here. Is it still here? I remember it too. We used to run here right after school. It's here. It's here. Song Xiaoyu waved at me excitedly. Let's play a few rounds. I smiled and followed her into the arcade. I was still as bad at it as ever. I died on my first life. Song Xiaoyu, however, still had her old skills. Not only did she not die once, she even earned 2 extra lives through points. People around were soon drawn to her. Not bad. You're still this good? Of course. Song Xiaoyu raised an eyebrow, looking proud. You weren't this bad before. Back then, I spent all day practicing. Of course I was good. It's been a long time since I've touched this. Looking at your technique, you must have practiced quite a bit recently. You really love Romance of the Three Kingdoms, don't you? She sighed softly. Do you really think I liked playing games? Just so I could follow you to the arcade? Do you like Zhuge Liang? Get lost. After seeing Song Xiaoyu home, it was almost midnight when I got back. To my surprise, Lin Cici's family hadn't left yet. In the brightly lit living room, Lin Cici immediately stood up when she saw me return. She took my bag with an apologetic look. You must be exhausted. I've been waiting for you for so long. The food's cold. Let me heat it up for you. I sneered. Are you out of your mind? What's with this act now? What are you doing in my house? Lin Cici looked at her dad. Her dad immediately smiled and said, Chunjiang, can you give Cici a chance to fix her mistake? Young people make mistakes, and Cici promises it won't happen again. Lin Cici nodded vigorously beside him. I felt something warm in my hand. She had stuffed a letter into it. What's this? It's a letter of guarantee I wrote. I didn't even look at it. I crumpled it into a ball. Get the hell out of here. Lin Cici suddenly burst into tears. I really love you. Can't you just forgive me? I can't live without you. I tried to pull my hand away, but she held on tight. My temple throbbed. I felt like I was having a nervous breakdown. How lively. What's going on here? Song Xiaoyu had returned, coming into my house at some point. Why are you back? She raised her hand. I forgot to give your jacket back just now. Lin Cici glared at her and asked, Who is this woman? Does it concern you? Song Xiaoyu, enjoying the chaos, grabbed my other arm. Brother Chan Jiang. Who is she? Let go. Lin Cici stepped forward and pushed her hard. Song Xiaoyu pretended to be delicate, wrapping her arms around my waist, resting her chin on my back. Brother Chun Jiang, I'm scared. This lady is so scary. I almost couldn't hold back a laugh. Chun Jiang, tell me, who is this woman? Lin Cici glared at me, looking like she wanted to eat me alive. What does it have to do with you? Yeah, what does it have to do with you? Just get out already. Yeah, just get out. Lin Cici was panting with rage. Fine, Chun Jiang. When did this start? I didn't bother to explain, just let out a snort. This time, Song Xiaoyu didn't copy me. She put her hands on her hips. If you can look for your white moonlight, why can't he look for his? I was stunned for a moment and turned to look at Song Xiaoyu. She didn't look at me, but her ears were bright red. Lin Cici lost it, ready to start a fight with her. Brother, I'm scared. Song Xiaoyu expertly hugged my waist. Protect me. I grabbed Lin Cici's hand and pulled her toward the door. Haven't you had enough? I said, get out. Don't you understand English? Lin Cici's eyes were red. She gave a bitter smile. If I leave today, I'm never coming back. You'd better think this through. It's a deal. I slammed the door shut. Her cooking isn't bad. Song Xiaoyu, at some point, had already sat down at the table and poured herself a bowl of soup. Want a bowl? It's still hot. I waved my hand. I'm full from tea earlier. When did you have tea? Brother, I'm scared. Protect me. I imitated Song Xiaoyu's high-pitched voice. That was pretty green tea of you. Get lost. Song Xiaoyu glared. I just helped you get revenge, and now you're burning bridges? I used the soup as wine. Fine, I'll toast you. Halfway through eating, Song Xiaoyu put down her chopsticks. Hey, tell me about your ex-girlfriend. How did you meet? How did you get together? Why do you want to hear that? I just do. So I told her everything. In less than 10 minutes, Song Xiaoyu stood up in a huff. Enough, you're so annoying. While I was still dazed, Song Xiaoyu had already grabbed her bag and headed for the door. I hurried after her. Let me walk you out. No need, go back. Why are you angry? I'm not angry. Why would I be angry? Humph. Really not angry? No. Now go back. Go back. Hurry up. Go back. What's wrong? Why are you standing there? Why aren't you going back? I left in such a hurry earlier. I forgot my keys. Serves you right. I'm going to your place. In your dreams. The next morning, I was woken up by the sound of washing up. Song Xiaoyu had gotten up early and was applying lipstick in the mirror. Morning. I yawned and said, "It's not early. Get up." Song Xiaoyu stared intently into the mirror. I fished my phone out from the sofa. It's only 8 o'clock. How is it not early? That place is very popular. We have to get there early to queue up. What place? You forgot. You just said yesterday you'd treat me to a big meal. I vaguely remembered. That seemed to have come up while we were chatting last night. I was half asleep by then, agreeing to whatever Song Xiaoyu said. Luckily, I only agreed to a big meal and didn't sign away my soul. Then I suddenly remembered. After buying the house and paying the dowry, I only had about $200 left in my account. This month's mortgage hasn't been paid yet. I was counting on the wedding gifts to break even, but the wedding didn't happen, and I returned all the gift money. I quickly checked my balance. Both payment apps combined totaled $18. I started breaking out in a sweat. Just then, my phone rang. It was a call from Lin Cici's mother. She's really trying to ruin my morning, isn't she? Hello? Chun Jiang, where are you? Something happened to Cici. She wants to see you one last time. I was startled. What happened? Explain it clearly. Cici attempted suicide, she said through tears. Come quickly. She only wants to see you. Then a video was sent over. It was a montage of my past with Lin Cici. Frame by frame, it was all our time together. The background music was tacky and cringeworthy. Once the video finished, the room fell silent. Song Xiaoyu was still putting on her makeup. I had it on speakerphone just now, so she definitely heard it. Something happened to Lin Cici. They're insisting I go see her. Do you think I should go? Song Xiaoyu's hand paused for a second. She kept her back to me. Suit yourself. I'm nobody to you anyway. Why ask me? I let out a sigh and grabbed my coat. Go to the restaurant and wait for me. I'll be right back. By the time I got to the restaurant, it was nearly noon. Song Xiaoyu was sitting in the corner, poking her noodles with her chopsticks, as if she were stabbing a voodoo doll. I sat down and said with a sheepish smile, "Sorry to keep you waiting." When she saw it was me, she turned away. She ignored me. Are you mad? Why did you even come back? To eat with my girlfriend. Who's your girlfriend? I handed over my phone. What's this? You'll see. I ordered 2 more dishes. I was afraid you'd think I still had feelings for her, so I recorded the whole thing. In the video, Lin Cici sat on the windowsill with a pale face. Don't come any closer, or I'll jump. Lin Cici looked at me, sobbing uncontrollably. Will you only be satisfied when I'm dead? Stop pretending. You're on the 2nd floor. If you jump, you'll break a leg at most. You won't die. I added. Besides, whether you live or die is none of my business. By the way, tell me when the funeral feast starts. I'll send a couple of extra wreaths. Lin Cici climbed down from the windowsill, grabbed my hand, and said softly, I know you're still angry. Otherwise, you wouldn't have come. You still love me, right? I pulled my hand back and wiped it with an alcohol swab. You're right about one thing. Your video reminded me. I swiped through the frames. Look at how much money I've spent on you all these years. I don't even have money to treat my girlfriend to dinner today. The dowry and the jewelry. Get them back to me soon, or I'll sue you for a refund. Song Xiaoyu burst out laughing. You're so mean. I'm not mad anymore. Hearing this, she straightened up. Humph, I can't even be bothered to be angry. 1 minute later and we would have been over. Didn't I come as soon as I got paid? We have a long future ahead of us. How could it be over? Smooth talker. After dinner, we went shopping. I had been here with Lin Cici before. There's a temple over there. Song Xiaoyu pulled my hand and said, let's go get a fortune. It was the same temple. It was crowded with tourists. I stood under the tree covered in prayer tags again. Song Xiaoyu closed her eyes and prayed, her expression incredibly devout. Bodhisattva, bless us. Bodhisattva, bless us. I leaned in and whispered, what did you wish for? I gave my wish to you. I hope all your dreams come true. My heart melted completely. I went to where I had hung my tag before, ready to take it down, only to find the old tag was gone. My heart stirred. I looked up and saw the solemn Buddha statue, gazing down upon all living beings with an expression both solemn and compassionate. Since the gods have given me a second chance, then I must not let it go to waste. I will still believe in love. I still have the courage to start over. I hope it's not too late. I held Song Xiaoyu's hand and wrote, I will love her without reservation. May all the gods bear witness.